This is where you're watching the current video on the YouTube TVs. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and don't forget to click the notification bell. Just a late night powder coating session. It's my favorite part. It's the mess. Just like the rest of the garage. So, I've been working on getting this heater core set up. Oh boy, I almost died. So I had to replace one of the studs. I forget which one. Whichever one looks, yeah, this guy right here. So I changed one of the studs on there. We got it set in there. Cleaned this all up. Hammered it out, tweaked it up so it fits the body real nice. So my next move is, after the hood for the RZR is done, we're going to put some powder on that, make it black. These are the wheels for the RZR. Looks not bad. Gonna do a very white-ish theme. All right, today's adventure was last night's nightmare. So we're replacing the axle joint on the truck. I went to Parts Source the other day. They gave me the wrong U-joint. They gave me a drive shaft joint for $1,500. It's a 1500 mega cab, which means it has 8 lugs. So that's where we're at. Like, the whole box fits in the middle. So you know it's wrong. Anyways, where do I find a U-joint? Not Canadian Tire, but I went to Mitch's house and he had a spare. So that works out greatly for us. Bam. So we're gonna do that. And then today we're going on an adventure, as I told the girls. And the adventure is I'm buying a sled that I shouldn't be buying because winter's over. We're gonna have the last storm today. I'm buying a sled that doesn't have a motor to build an ice race sled. Just because it's fun. And I used to do it before. Not as a serious thing, but just as a fun thing. So that's the plan. So we gotta get this truck together. I'm gonna gather some parts for Amanda and Stewie. We're gonna stop in Espanola, hang out with them for a little bit. I don't know, suppose a storm. I don't know. Just making sure the 4x's working, because these little booger brains are coming with me. All right. Get this thing back together. All right, kind of tap this in there. I may or may not have cleaned a little too much on the inside, but do. Put our clips in. The double clips. Leafy, that's it. The whining girls. Well, we got her done. That was one of the least fun ones I've done. Get the truck out, get the loader back in, and I gotta grab a turbo for Stewie. Then we are heading out. We're gonna go, yeah, okay, I'll explain. Road trip time, let's go. All right, we made a deal. Snowmobile number 1 acquired. It's not in the back, but it's acquired. I'm gonna grab it next weekend. You know, by the time winter's over, it's a great time to buy a project. All right, now we're heading towards the island. We're gonna go to Manitoulin Island. I wanna go check out this sled. It's another YouTuber. Minnow Lake. Tuning of stuff. Raina wants to say hi too. All right. We're family trip time. Let's do this. Oh, we made it. The old mega cab made her. The wheels hanging on for dear life. That's okay. Check it out. More poor life decisions. Add it to the pile. Yeah, it's been a day or two. It's been a week. So I got 2 of them now. Can almost make 3. Well, this one has a motor though, but no track. The other one has a track, but no motor. I think we can figure this out. We'll figure this out. All right, the Razor is ready to rip the roads. Wait, bonus feature. Bonus feature. The one that you can't get on the DVD. Well, I'm not that great at the wiring thing, but I've got a nice little mess going on here. I put a couple toggle switches here because it was easier to route the wires from there to there, there to there, down the thing to the battery, and then have the switches right there. So the first switch, second switch, yeah, it's awesome. Now I put a couple connectors here so I can pull this out, and that little harness can stay with that if I ever have to take it out, which right now I do. This is the drive shaft still right there, and I haven't changed the U-joints yet. So that's my next move, because then I can throw this all back together, throw the interior all back together, and then I gotta change one hose, the PCV hose, because it's cracked, and then I can put the box back on. These aren't connected yet. This is for the signal light kit, but I did manage to put it in the dash. And then I put the horn and the hazards over here. Hazards, horn, honk honk. But yeah, should be cool. Cleans it up. I still want to put a sound bar back here. And we got the doors that have to go on. The door kits. Anyways, we'll see. A lot of work. Well, Project Razor revamp is taking up a lot more of my time than I wanted to. So So one of the last things I'm going to do is the drive shaft. I've got that U-joint done. Just got to do the last one. And then put the box back on, put the bumper on. I'm not doing the wheels yet because I don't have any tires. And these tires are a little worn out. I don't want to waste my time putting them on and having to put a new set on. So we'll just wait till we get some new tires. The lights at the top work. I've got switches, everything's good. Signal lights work. So yeah, let's just slap her back together. Well, thanks to chance, we've got the drive shaft back in. Now I could put my center console back in. And then, well, while we're out, I took the whatever's left of the oil because there wasn't much. So apparently we're gonna have to watch that. Yeah, everything back here is good to go. I took that hose off, and instead of going to the store and getting another one, I cleaned it and I put some fucking black RTV in the crack, and we'll put some tape around there, so it'll be good. Yeah, so basically put the box back on and call it a day. I don't know what geniuses at Pro Armor invented this, but I get it's an old bike, but you could have easily put a leg there and had a trap door for the gas. Like, come on. I'm gonna make this better. Amateur armor. It's definitely not the prettiest. I used most of the metal from the piece I put in there to kind of just melt it together, but grind that up with some paint, it'll look fine. There's our fix. Yeah, before the pipe used to sit inside of this notch and you couldn't even open the gas cap. So now, still tight, but it's still doable. So yay.